There was something in Penny's water trough. I'd removed it, emptied the water, cleaned the trough and started filling it again with fresh water. Problem solved. Except Penny didn't seem so sure. And what she did next made me wonder how much information a horse might get from something as ordinary as a drink of water. Before I cleaned the trough, I'd taken out the old water, and Penny wanted to investigate it. Really investigate it. Now I knew what had happened. I knew there had been animal remains in the trough. I knew I'd moved them outside of the trough, and I knew the water going back into the trough was fresh. But Penny didn't know any of that. All she had was the information available to her. So I watched. Horses experience their environment very differently from us. Smell is an important source of information for them, and Penny was certainly interested in something here. Then she did this, flehmen. So I looked it up. Apparently, that characteristic lifted upper lip isn't just a funny horse face. It helps move particular scent chemicals towards a specialised sensory structure called the vomeronasal organ. It's often associated with investigating urine and reproductive scents, but horses can show flehmen in response to other interesting or unfamiliar smells too. But as with so much horse behaviour, context matters. A similar response can also be seen in horses experiencing discomfort or pain, including abdominal pain. So seeing a horse lift their upper lip doesn't by itself tell us why they're doing it. We need to look at the whole horse, what happened before the behaviour and what happened afterwards. So what exactly had Penny detected here? She investigated both the water I'd removed and the animal remains, and then she showed flehmen. I can't know exactly what information she was getting from them, and that's an important distinction. We can observe behaviour without pretending we know exactly what the horse is thinking. And Penny wasn't working all of this out entirely on her own. Her field companion was nearby too. Horses are social animals, and other horses can provide valuable information about what's happening around them. And I find it fascinating to watch what happens between them. Who approaches, who waits, where their attention goes, and whether the behaviour of one horse changes what the other does next.
Penny!
Meanwhile, I was doing what humans tend to do, trying to reassure her, it's okay, look, it's fresh, come and have a drink. I knew it was okay, but there's a rather obvious problem with that. Penny can't read my mind. I can't transfer everything I know about that trough into her head. And telling an animal that something is safe isn't necessarily the same thing as that animal feeling safe enough to interact with it. Perhaps my job wasn't to convince her. Perhaps it was simply to give her the opportunity to investigate and time. So we waited. The trough continued filling and Penny waited. And I'll admit, on one of the hottest days of the year, I really wanted to see her drink. Water is obviously essential for horses, and in hot weather it becomes even more important. But perhaps sometimes listening to a horse doesn't require us to do anything. It requires us to stop doing quite so much. And eventually, she drank. No pressure, no need for her to understand my explanation. She investigated, she waited, and then she made her own decision. And then came something Penny sometimes does after I've cleaned her trough. The swoosh. Now this is another point where it would be very easy for me to invent a lovely explanation. Maybe she's playing. Maybe she's investigating. Maybe something about freshly filled water feels different. I don't know. What I do know is that she drank, had a good swoosh around, and apparently had somewhere more important to be. What did I actually learn? So was Penny concerned about the animal that had been in her water? Was she investigating its smell? Did the freshly cleaned trough itself seem different? Did having another horse nearby influence anything? Or was some of what I saw simply ordinary curiosity? I can't tell you, and perhaps that's the point. Horse behaviour doesn't always give us a neat translation, but it does give us information. I could remove the problem. I could provide fresh water. I could make sure she had access to it. And then I could listen, because sometimes the most interesting part of horse behaviour isn't what we can make a horse do, it's what they choose to do when we give them time to answer.